I welcome you all in the next video tutorial of pharmacognosy and phytochemistry 2. So students, we have started unit number 4, and in this video tutorial we will do the industrial production, estimation and utilization of the yet another important phytoconstituent, and that is the podophyllitoxin. So yes, podophyllitoxin is obtained from the root and rhizome of Podophyllum hexandrum, Podophyllum immodi, Podophyllum peltatum. They are different species. They belong to the family of Barbaridaceae, and I hope you remember this because we have already completed in the previous videos. Yes, mayapple, Himalayan mayapple is its common name. Okay, so this is your plant, that is the Podophyllum. So let me show you the main part because root or rhizomes are used. So you must know about the root part. So yes, this is the Podophyllum hexandrum roots. So we obtain which type of chemical constitution from this root? Yes, podophyllitoxin. So if we talk about the isolation part or the production of the podophyllitoxin, generally we use a simple SOxylation or the SOxylate apparatus. So first of all, dried rhizome powder was taken. It was extracted with ethanol in the SOxylate apparatus, and you will concentrate it to a syrupy mass. Okay, then what you will add? HCl into it plus water, and you will cool at 5 degrees Celsius and allow it to stand for at least 2 hours. Then you will again filter it under vacuum and wash the residue with acidified water. Then you will cool it and add 90% wood alcohol into it. And finally you will filter it, evaporate it, and lastly you will obtain a residue. And you will further purify it to obtain a podophyllitoxin. See again, powder was taken, podophyllitoxin. You have to isolate podophyllitoxin. So first of all, drug was taken in the powder form, which is the part used rhizome. Extracted with ethanol in the SOxylate apparatus, then concentrate to the particular extract form or syrupy mass. Okay, then you will add HCl and water into it. Okay, you will obtain a mass extract and you will add HCl and water into it, and you will cool at 5 degrees Celsius, and you will set aside for at least 2 hours for the proper reaction with HCl with your extract. Okay, then after this procedure, what you will do? You will filter it again. Okay, when you will add HCl after 2 hours, what you will do? You will do simple filtration, and you will again use acid. You again wash your residue or treat your residue with the acidified water. Okay, and then again you will cool or set aside for at least several minutes, and finally you will add hot alcohol solution into it, and you will again filter it and evaporate, and finally you will obtain a dry residue and purify it. You will obtain podophyllitoxin. So it's had a simple isolation procedure. You will take the powder, okay, extract with ethanol in the SOxylate apparatus, add HCl, add acid, and set aside for at least 2 hours. Then again you will filter it, add again HCl or acidified water, and finally you will add hot alcohol, and you will obtain a residue. Yes, we know this is anti-tumor. About the utilization of the podophyllitoxin used in the treatment of the cancer. It is also used as a purgative or cholagogue. So overhead, very important use is given. It is used in skin warts. Okay, it is very much effective against human papilloma virus (HPV). So it's a formulation in the market. We have already completed it. So I hope you remember. Yes, Podovat. So Podovat paint is very famous formulation. Here it is. It is used for different type of warts, treatment of warts. I will show you the warts also. So these are the warts. So podophyllitoxin, podophyllin paint is available. You will apply the paint over here, and what will happen? It will cure. So podophyllum is very commonly used in different type of warts. Okay, this is the formulation podophyllum resin plus benzoin plus aloes solution. This is the Podovat. It is also used in the prostate and testicular carcinomas. And we know there are different type of semi-synthetic derivatives like etoposide or teniposides have been semi-synthesized from this plant. If you talk about the etoposide, let's see etoposide. It is very common anti-cancer drug also, less in this case. This is very common. Injections are available of the etoposide or taniposide. So yes, it is a anti-tumor drug. It is used as a anti-tumor. So very much been used as an anti-tumor, etoposide or taniposide. Yes, it is a anti-cancer drug, chemotherapy. So it is a basically plant, obtained from the plant. So I hope. So if we go for the estimation, yes, you can generally use the HPLC method, in which you will use the mobile phase as a methanol water, 62:38 volume by volume, and you will detect at the wavelength of 280 nanometer. You can also go for the sophisticated instruments for its estimation, like over here. What is the title of the paper? Just read it. A rapid determination of the podophylletoxin in the Podophyllhack syndrome by HPLC. Which type? Reverse phase. So you can also estimate it by HPTLC, or you can also go for the HPLC method. There are different type of HPLC methods also. Over here, HPTLC method is given. That is the reverse phase HPTLC method for the estimation of this podophylletoxin. Okay, and over here you will use reverse phase as a F254, means fluorescent 254, as a stationary phase. This is a silica, reverse phase silica, but it is coated with the fluorescent material. And what is the solvent system or mobile phase? Acetonitrile water, again 4:6 ratio. And here it is, the HPLC method of the podophylletoxin is given. Okay, and in this again we will use reverse phase column, RP18, that is the reverse phase column, and mobile phase is methanol water, different ratio, acetonitrile is also used. So don't worry, we will cover this whole entire part of the isolation extraction in the simple form. I will try to prepare a table that will easy to remember, and you will clear all your doubts. So thank you for your patience and listening. See you in the next lecture.